Testing 1, 2, a little bit. Am I maxed up? I can hear myself a little bit. Does it come through clear on there? Okay, that's good. Okay, good. I got nothing, but I'll try and listen to you.
Testing 1, 2, testing 1. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Testing. Right, I got. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, testing, testing. Can you hear it all? A little bit? Yeah, testing, yeah. All right. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Campbell Court here at the Wind Tunnel, the home of the Romans. We're excited to host our visitors on the scoreboard, the Suburban Christian School Crusaders. We invite you to check out our awesome Roman Cafe and the wonderful concession items that they have in there. We do ask that no one of the players be on the floor at halftime or after the game here today. Indiana Christian Academy is committed to the true spirit of the competition.
Deep within the crossroads of America on a Saturday afternoon, we bring you number 1 versus number 2 here from Indiana Christian Academy. Welcome to the Whirlwind Tunnel, everyone. I'm Bergeron Crispin, sitting alongside Matt Sands as we bring you IACS basketball this Saturday afternoon. The Whirlwinds come in at 30-1 overall, 4-0 in conference, playing host to the Suburban Crusaders. 4-1 in conference, 10-5 overall. Keys to the game brought to you by Indiana Christian Academy, a Christ-centered education. Matt, take it away.
Looking for a great game today, especially on a Saturday. Not our typical day to play basketball, but a lot of fans coming out, a lot of energy. We have the Whirlwinds with the ball at the tip-off. What are your thoughts for, what are you looking for in the game this afternoon?
When you're talking about number 1, number 2, this game here having an implication when it comes to tournament play. It's all about starting fast, taking control of the ball, making sure you're doing the little things right. And missing Sawyer Tipton and the Crusaders are off. The Crusaders in their road visiting blue, Whirlwinds in their home white. Currently riding a 22-game win streak, off the mark. And a foul will be called on number 24, Aiden Montgomery. That'll be his team's first. The junior forward. 7:22 remaining in quarter number 1.
Looks like both teams starting off with a man defense. Pretty strong defense going off.
Actually, man-to-man defense, kind of that stereotypical play of Coach Daniel Stevens at the helm, trying to guide this team to another magical tournament run.
Actually, Suburban, I think they switched on the first play. They're 2-3 now, 3-2. More of a zone. Whirlwinds have a man.
Blue driving with the right hand off the glass for their first points of the game. Whirlwinds off to the early 2-0 lead.
Adding some pressure over the half court.
Crusaders trying to get something going. Down on the baseline with the right hand, getting it to go is number 33, Chad Glover, the junior guard.
Suburban giving some pressure. They're drawing a foul for the Whirlwinds. Number 33, I believe, the foul.
And that'll be Glover's first foul, team's second here in the first half. Both teams playing with a lot of speed early on. 6:35 remaining in quarter number 1.
And something to take note of, a rule change this year is when you have 5 fouls each quarter, it goes a double bonus no matter what, and then they get reset every quarter. So fouls, how they kind of play that, the different kind of work that system, how they work the fouls can play a big difference as well.
Tucker to inbound baseline right.
Seth Plew up top.
Plew from the elbow. Can't get it to go. Glover with the rebound. Crusaders is going the other way. Tucker crosses the timeline. Tries to get some help up top. Looking to Zimmerman. Zimmerman thinks about it. Zimmerman pulls up from 3. Off the mark.
Nice drill by number 44, Luke Carter. Out of bounds, going to the Whirlwinds.
Both teams kind of struggling early on to find their rhythm in their offensive sets. We'll see what the Whirlwinds have in store this trip down. Tipped in over to Plew. Plew being worked on by Glover. Plew pulls up from deep and gets it to go. First 3 points of the game belonging to Seth Plew. 5-2 the Whirlwind lead. Glover pulls up. Jumper off the mark.
Rebounded by Gilbert.
And here comes Tipton. Tipton to Plew. Tipton wanted it. Tipton working on Ellis. Stevens now looking for some room to work. Back to Stevens now, top of the key. Tucker looking for some room to work. Back to Plew. Tipton from 3, and that misses the mark.
They were being patient there, which is good. It's just looking for that perfect shot. Got open, it just didn't happen to fall. Crusaders have the ball up top.
Zimmerman now working down low, drives to the right hand, shots off the mark, rebounded by Gilbert, the ball goes the other way. Stevens to Tipton, back to Stevens, looking, runs into two Crusaders, jump ball will be called, and possession will belong to the Crusaders.
And really, a lot of the things that are happening right now are just details. If they can either team crisp with those details, that can make or break the game. Those rebounds, crash to the boards, or passes, or shots.
All goes back down to the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Set the tone early on. It's Glover now looking. Inside with the right hand off the glass is good. That's Aiden Montgomery, the junior forward. Gilbert with the right hand, strong off the glass for two. 7-4, the Whirlwind lead.
Just under 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
10-second violation. Ellis lost track of time. And it's first turnover for the game. It'll be a Whirlwind basketball. Tucker to inbound. Tipton now working top of the key. Back to Tucker.
Looking for the post.
Gilbert inside swings. Stevens now. Three-point basket good by Sawyer Tipton, the senior guard, making his presence felt on a Saturday afternoon. 10-4, the Whirlwind lead. Three-point attempt off the mark for Montgomery.
We give a foul.
And a foul is called on the floor prior to the shot. And the foul is on number 21, Jake Gilbert, the sophomore forward. That'll be his first, team's first. Glover now with the left, pulls up from the elbow. It's short, that missed everything.
Off the hands of Luke Gilbert.
Gilbert tried to keep it in play. It'll
I
be
like the
Crusader
hustle.
basketball. Yeah, lots of hustle underneath. That is a Stevens staple. Shot off the mark by Luke Carter. Glover now with the right hand. Tough shot. Counted on the foul. Glover headed the free throw line. Ooh. Fouls on Sawyer Tipton, the senior guard. That'll be his first, team's second.
It's Jake Gilbert, his second. It's a sad thing to see a big man get 2 fouls first quarter. That's going to be, have to take a bench a little bit to kind of hopefully calm that down a little bit. Bring in Braden Webb off the bench.
Braden Webb, the senior forward. And three-point play is good. So the Whirlwinds with a 3-point lead. Webb to Stevens. Stevens looking for some help. Over to Blue. Blue to Tipton now, working on Glover. Stevens thought about it. Three-point basket up, no good. And out of play. It'll belong to the Crusaders. So Glover now crosses the timeline. Gets picked up by Blue, kicks out. Three-point attempt is good, nothing but net. That's Wade Zimmerman, the junior guard. We're all knotted up at 10 apiece. Pass stolen by the Crusaders. Montgomery, Carter.
It's good.
And it's good. First lead of the game for the Crusaders.
They got in like a little roll to making those baskets, turnovers. Got a foul. That was number 44, Luke Carter.
That'll be his first, team's third.
Just under 1 minute left, 1:40 left in the first quarter. 2-point ball game. Kyle Stevens to Seth Blue.
Blue's off the mark. Long pass down to Carter, interrupted by Blue, and the Whirlwinds are off. Nice move inside. And Tipton is fouled hard. He'll go to the charity stripe to shoot a pair. And the foul is on number 3, Carter Ellis, his first, team's 4th. Tipton to the line to shoot 2. 1:25 remaining in quarter number 1.
And really, season Sawyer's been 84% from the free throw, so his percentages have been pretty good from the foul line. So anytime he gets there, it's pretty positive, hopefully. Second is good, making it 12-12. 1:25 left in the first quarter.
Glover now crosses the timeline, 1:20 remaining in the opening quarter. Glover looking for room to work. Pops from just inside the three-point angle, can't get it to go. And it's rebounded by the Whirlwinds. Stevens over to Tipton, back to Stevens. Stevens inside. Blue for 3. Splash, and Blue gets it to go. Whirlwinds back out in front, 15-12. Carter to Zimmerman. Back over to Glover. Zimmerman, top of the key for 3. Off the mark. And it's Stevens on the breakaway. Stevens passed over to Tipton. Tipton with the left hand, can't get it to go. And it's the Crusaders in transition. Nice ball movement by the Crusaders. Carter's off the mark. It'll be Whirlwind basketball. 12.4 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Stevens with 10 to go. Tipped into Plew. Plew for 3. And he gets it to go. That's a 9 for Seth Plew. So the opening quarter comes to a close. 18-12, the Whirlwind lead. Back inside, Campbell Court, Brajon Crispin sitting alongside Matt Sands. Matt, your initial takeaways from the opening quarter.
It kind of started off a little slow. They're being patient, and then it started picking up towards the end, just like both teams, the kind of moved up the court faster. There were some details that need to be crisped up, the foundational, but the shots were just falling for ICA towards the end. I think both teams, if those details fundamentals, Crusaders, their shots can fall off, their defense, just crisp those things up. It could be either team's ball game.
Tucker now working on Glover. Blue inside. From the elbow, gets it to go. Blue now with 11. Zimmerman looking inside with the right hand. Getting it to go was Andrew Ellis, the freshman guard.
That was a really nice look, just like he saw the passer, got there, and he made the layup.
Inside, look off the mark.
Rebound by Glover.
It's Glover in transition. Glover, nice move inside, gets it to roll. lead back to just 4. Blue thought about it. Back over to Tipton. Tipton to Tucker. Tipton for 3, and gets it to go.
It's amazing when on defense you start moving the ball, especially on a zone, the more movement, things start opening up. Just being patient. You see it with the zone, with the man down here. Love the hustle. I believe it's staying with the Whirlwinds.
So if you're Coach Tim Baird of the Crusaders, what's your message to your team right now? Down 23-16, middle of the second quarter, trying to stay in this on the road. What's your message to the team here?
I think just sometimes you can get caught up, okay, we're down by 6, 0-0. Let's just keep playing our basketball, refocus, defense, crash the boards, get your rebounds, and make good passes. But a lot of times we get turnovers just as lazy passes, and if we get good passes and wait for the perfect pass, perfect layup, and that's what you're trying to get.
And then for an ICA team that's been hot beyond the arc, what kind of defensive adjustments do you need to make to shore up that three-point percentage?
Because right now it looks like they have a 3-2. They're putting more pressure on the perimeter, which is good. They just have to be careful when the ball moves, not leave something open when the defense in the zone has to shift. That's the danger. Is like then the guy in the bottom has to either bump up or they have to hustle back over to get over cover that side wing. That's the danger of that, especially when the ball moves so quickly. But overall, it's been pretty effective.
All was tipped out of play by Glover. It'll be Porter Plew, the younger Plew.
Got 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
Plew working on Glover. Tried to go inside. Stevens not happy with that. Offensive play. It'll be Crusader basketball.
Looks like that's Seth's first foul. Number 5 for the Whirlwinds. Really tight defense by the Whirlwinds.
With the right hand. Sawyer chipped in the head of the line to complete the three-point play. The foul will be at number 3, Carter Ellis, his second.
Starting off, it's a pretty physical game today. Just both teams not holding back, going to the paint, playing a tough defense.
As Tipton completes the three-point play, here come the Crusaders. Zimmerman to Ellis. Zimmerman working on Tucker. Ellis inside, awkward looking shot, it's off the mark. Off the mark for Tucker. And here come the Crusaders. Strong move inside by Elliott, but can't get it to go. Tipton thought about it, drives inside with the right hand off the glass for 2.
Got some pressure on the Whirlwinds.
So timeout called by the Crusaders. 28-16, the Whirlwind lead, 4:49 remaining.
The 30. What is your thoughts going into this timeout? What do you think Crusaders coach is saying? What do you think the ICA coach is saying?
I think they're saying keep the foot on the gas, keep staying aggressive, keep those hands active on defense. Make sure you're finding the open guy, crash the boards, and making sure you're taking care of every advantage if you can to maximize points and your efficiency on offense.
Because like kind of what you said, whenever I coach on defense, if you just get your hands up, add more traffic, those passes are going to be a lot harder to make it through and look bigger too. So just under 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
And it was just a moment ago that the Crusaders had a 2-point lead, and how the momentum has swung. 12-point lead for the Whirlwinds. It'll be Crusader basketball. with 4:49 remaining in the first half. Glover over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman looking inside to Ellis. Has to kick back out. Oh, nice defensive play there by Tucker. Shot was off the mark. Inside with the right hand, can't get it to go. Offensive foul. The foul's on Wade Zimmerman. Not happy with the call of the Crusaders, and it'll be Whirlwind basketball. Blue now crosses the timeline. Over to Tipton. Tipton to Tucker. Back to Blue. Blue kicks and it's intercepted by Glover. Ill-advised pass there. Ellis, baseline jumper, off the mark, rebounded by the Crusaders.
Nice rebound.
And a foul is called. And Aiden Montgomery will head to the line to shoot 2, and the foul's on number 15, Porter Plew. That'll be his first, the senior.
Team second.
And shot 1 and 2 from the charity stripe is good. And into the game for the Whirlwinds comes Jack Tucker, the junior guard.
This next shot could bring it within 10 points. Would be a nice feeling for the Crusaders to bring it within 10 and then hopefully start crawling their way back. Second one's up. Rebounded by Suburban.
Montgomery shot off the mark.
Another
Rebounded
rebound
again by Montgomery. And he's fouled ahead to the line to shoot 2. So persistent on the offensive rebounds gives the Crusaders another chance. 28-17.
As a coach, that's kind of like what you like to see, the hustle, the fighting for it, just going for that basket. First one's no good.
And the foul was on Kyle Stevens, the sophomore guard. That'll be his first.
Got Jake Gilbert coming in for Seth Plew, who has 2 fouls.
Carter second is up and good. So the lead back to just 10 with 3 minutes and change remaining.
Some pressure by the Suburban.
Physical play by the Crusaders. I got a whistle stopping play. It's a foul, and the foul will be on Luke Carter, the junior. That'll be his second. And team's third. Tucker looking to work. Finds Stevens, top of the key, back to Tucker. Tucker to Tipton, over to Stevens. Whirlwind's looking for an open look. Shot was off the mark by Jack Tucker, and it'll be the Crusaders going the other way.
Just 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Nice move inside is Wade Zimmerman, the junior. Gets it to go.
Ooh.
Tipton thought about it. And the Whirlwinds will reset.
Nice back to
Tucker off the glass, good look by Tipton. Whirlwinds back to 10. Zimmerman now working with the right hand, fadeaway shot, and it's off the mark. And a push, offensive foul. It'll be Whirlwind basketball. The foul is on number 0, Andrew Ellis, the freshman guard. It'll be his first.
We're in the bonus. They're going 1 for 1, or 2 shots.
So to the line to shoot a pair is Jack Tucker, the junior guard, trying to extend this lead. And First is no good. .225 remaining in the opening half. The second is up and good. So 11-point lead for the Whirlwinds. Carter Ellis now working on Tipton. Zimmerman now looking for room to work. Carter up top looking for help. Goes back to Zimmerman. And another offensive foul. It's offensive fouls and back-to-back possessions.
Not on the. I think it's on. If it's on an offensive foul, they don't go to the line, do they? Or if it's 5, it might just.
I believe not. It'll be an inbounds pass in front of the Whirlwind bench, and back into the game comes Braden Webb, the senior forward.
Ooh.
Webb corrals the inbounds. Tucker. Tipton thought about it, and the Whirlwinds will reset. A minute and change remaining in the opening half. Webb goes back to Tucker. Tucker back to Webb. Stevens inside, kicks out. Tipton looking for a shot. 1:25 remaining. Webb looking for a room to work. Inside to Stevens. Out of the foul. Ethan Tucker ahead of the line to shoot the three-point play. So Matt, what did you see from the Whirlwind offense there on that possession that led to the three-point play?
What's interesting with that is like when he went up strong, held the ball, did not, especially when they're coming back in defense, he just went up strong and just, even though he had some pressure, he followed through. And just everyone was working together. Moving the ball around pretty good, just being patient, waiting for that time to drive.
Tipton now looking for a shot, under a minute to play. Stevens thought about it, drives baseline, looking for some help. Webb over to Tipton. Tipton, off-balance jumper, can't get it to go, but rebounded by the Whirlwinds. And the Whirlwinds will reset.
35 seconds. Oh!
It'll be Crusader basketball, 25 seconds to go.
Nice drive by Zimmerman, number 12. 17 seconds, 11-point ball game.
Webb to Stevens. Stevens looking for room to work with 10 to go. Tipton now. Stevens thought about it.
Got travel.
And Stevens called for a travel. It'll be Crusader basketball with 2.2 remaining. Shot way off the mark. So that'll be the end of the first half. Whirlwinds up 33-22 from Camel Court at Indiana Christian Academy. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Welcome to the ICA Games, and we're gonna put the teachers to the test. We're gonna see which one will outlast the rest. Today we gathered teachers from all over to load up on the school bus to see which one will not be eliminated. Let's load on up! Are you guys excited? It's gonna be so much fun!
Excuse me, I have stuff to do. I am super busy today, so I'm gone.
What?
I have stuff to do too. I'm out of here.
So soon? So soon?
I have emails to send and things to write.
Get out.
Lesson
Let's
plans.
Man, this is way too easy. You're on your phones. You're passing out so quickly. Pass over the phones. You guys ready for an ultimate game of hide and seek? You have 1 minute. When I say go, go hide, and I'm gonna find you. Ready, set, go! Gotta find a spot.
Where should I go?
Whoa! Hey, let's hide together. Great idea. Let's hide up there. Good idea.
They'll never see us out here.
Talk
Pull
about
out the math quiz under your sheet. Last 5 done are eliminated.
Second half action coming your way next from Campbell Court at Indiana Christian Academy. 33-22, the Whirlwind leads. We get ready for quarter number 3. Matt, is this what you expected between the number 1 and number 2 team of the conference?
I expected tough teams coming up against each other and being a tough competitive game, and that's what we're seeing. Some shots for one team are going down more. It could change totally the next quarter. If Suburban makes the threes, layups, really comes down to those details, fundamentals, and how they follow through.
So if you're Coach Baird of the Crusaders, what's your message to the team in the locker room?
I would say just like, remember we did in practice, that's what we need to do. Yes, we're playing up a good competitor, but we can step up and we can make a difference by how we play as a team and making those passes, making those shots, and just being crisp on all those small details. Because the small details add up.
So it is Carter right out the gate looking for help. Finds Zimmerman. Zimmerman to Glover. And Glover now directing traffic.
14, no good,
Carter
rebounded.
shot off the mark, rebounded
Sawyer
by
Tipton.
Tipton. And you see Gilbert back in the game for the first time since the first quarter.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, Matt, he picked up those 2 early fouls. So if you're Gilbert, how do you go about defending in a way that doesn't draw you more fouls, lands you back on the bench?
I think if he gets another one, he probably might get on the bench, but if he still need to be aggressive. But if you're gonna play defense, just keep your hands up. Don't jump up unnecessarily. Just stay stationary. You're big enough. If you come for a layup, just have your hands straight up.
And the alternate possession favors the Whirlwinds. And so it will be Plu. Currently has 11 to inbound baseline left. Stevens to Tucker. Back to Stevens. Stevens thought about it. He wanted to cook from range, but will reset.
I don't think we've seen a 3 from Kyle or Stevens yet. Usually he's had a few by now.
When you have a guy like Plu and Tucker shooting
Yeah, I
lights
know.
out from beyond the arc,
Yeah.
you can just let it go to your playmakers. And speaking of, there's Plu to Tucker. Tucker inside with the left hand off the glass, just off the mark. Rebounded by Stevens. Stevens shot off the mark, but he's fouled and head of the line to shoot 2. The foul is on Aiden Montgomery. That'll be his second and team's first of the second half. So Stevens, the sophomore guard, gets the first of 2 to go. And if you're Coach Stevens, always want to keep the foot on the gas. What's your message to the team in the locker room, and how have you seen that maybe translated out here as we've gotten going early on in the third quarter?
Just understanding that, okay, we're in the lead. We can kind of control the pace in a sense. We can keep going, but we don't have to take every shot that shows up. Look for the best shot that comes up. Because if we start just taking these random shots that show up, as not being the best shot, it might not be as likely to go in or might likely to be success. So just be patient.
Scramble for the ball finally ends up in the hands of the Whirlwinds, and it is now tipped in, crosses the timeline. Over to Stevens. Stevens will set the Whirlwind offense.
Looks like down low they're fighting for it. That the post players really.
Gilbert for three, off the mark, the big man. Can't get it to go, held scoreless. And it is now the Crusaders coming the other way. It is Glover working on Plough. Carter with the left hand. Off the mark, rebounded by Montgomery, and gets the putback to go. Plough with the right hand, spins off the glass and gets it to go. 13 now for Seth Plough. The lead now to 13. Glover trying to find room to work. Over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman looking for help, finds Carter. Carter drives, baseline, jumper, off the front of the iron, and it'll go the other way.
Rebounded by Gilbert.
Tucker finds Stevens. Stevens looking to work back to Tucker. Tucker inside the Plough, jumper is good. Making it look easy is Seth Plough, who just crossed the 1,000-point mark in his ICA career. Matt, talk about the impact of having a guy like Seth Plough on your team who's a consistent, reliable scorer, and what kind of veteran presence that brings to this team.
It brings a lot of lot to the team, especially so Sawyer last 5 games he just got 1,000 points too. So having two players that are pretty consistent scorers really kind of sets the foundation, and everyone else kind of works around that. And it's amazing just to see kind of that experience, the captain mentality, just taking charge.
And Plough for three, gets it to go. The Crusader faithful not happy with the over and back call, couldn't get it to go. 42-26, ICA starting to open this thing up. Zimmerman drives inside, runs into a bunch of Whirlwinds. Out of play to belong to the Whirlwinds.
What is helpful, especially on defense, I feel a lot of they're playing a man, but a lot of help defense. They switch, they're communicating. Also seeing on the Crusaders too, talking as much as they possibly can. But if you're communicating, it's going to help the team be unified as much as possible and things go well. Sawyer tipped in, got a foul. I think it'll be Gilbert's third.
Yeah, it'll be Gilbert's third. Team's first of the half. Coach Stevens not happy with that. 42-26, the Whirlwind lead. 3:30 remaining in quarter number 3. Glover to Ellis. Crusaders trying to claw back one trip at a time. It is now Montgomery back to Ellis. Glover working on a Plough, back to Ellis. Carter Ellis back to Glover. Carter can't get it to go, rebounded by Tipton. Tipton crosses the timeline, being bodied by Ellis, no call. Plough thought about it. Back to Tucker. Whirlwinds will reset. 2 minutes and change remaining. Gilbert back to Plough. Plough to Tucker, inside to Gilbert. Turned over, Crusaders the other way. Ellis with the left hand and gets it to go. The yellow pass to Gilbert. Gilbert strong with the right hand and gets it to go. And that'll bring the fans in the Whirlwind Tunnel to their feet. 44-28, Gilbert to the line to complete the three-point play, and the foul is on number 24, Aiden Montgomery. That'll be his third. Team second. Gilbert can't complete the three-point play. The Crusaders going the other way. Ellis with the right hand, off the mark, tipped out of bounds by Carter, and it'll belong to the Whirlwinds. Into the game for the Whirlwinds comes number 14, Ethan Ainsworth, the sophomore guard. And out will come Ethan Tucker. Blue for three. Off the front of the iron, rebounded by Carter.
Just under 2 minutes left. He goes in.
That was Glover with the strong right hand. Tipton looking for room to work. Stevens for three, off the mark.
Rebound by Sawyer Tipton. Full timeout called by Coach Stevens.
So the Whirlwinds call timeout, 44-30. 1:20 remaining in quarter number 3. Back to Campbell Court we go, 44-30, the Whirlwind lead. So Matt, what's your message to your team, for Coach Stevens in that huddle right there, calling a full timeout?
Just keep playing the way we've been the whole season. Keep playing consistent, looking for the ball, keep your defense, and don't let your guard down at any point, because when you let your guard down, momentum can shift like a dime on a dime.
So we'll be tipped into inbound, baseline left.
Ethan.
Ainsworth shot is up, that is good. Ethan Ainsworth for three. The lead now 17. Ellis being bodied by Tipton.
Ooh, foul.
And Plu will be called for the foul. That'll be his first and team second of the half. Getting a little overzealous there. And into the game comes Porter Plu, the senior guard.
I think that's Seth's third, actually. So, especially when you have some big men with some fouls, that can add some dilemmas to your defense.
Montgomery to Ellis. Montgomery from the elbow. Off the mark, rebounded by Ellis, and the putback is good.
That was a nice rebound, nice putback. You just went for it. Staying with the Whirlwinds.
It'll be Webb to inbound baseline right. Stevens crosses the timeline over to Ainsworth. Back to Tipton now, top of the key. Stevens directing traffic over to Ainsworth. Right back to Stevens. Tipton inside to Webb. Tipped in for three, gets it to go. Great ball movement there by the Whirlwinds. One second to go. The Crusaders unaware of the time. And that'll be the end of quarter number 3. 50-32 your score. Whirlwinds up. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Start of the fourth quarter here at Indiana Christian Academy. Fans, make sure to follow your Whirlwinds all season long. Visit IndianaChristianAcademy.com for more information. That's IndianaChristianAcademy.com for more details.
And if you haven't already liked and subscribed, like and subscribe our channel so that you can stay up to date on all the events that happen here at ICA.
The officials fix the issue with the clock. And off we go. So start of the fourth quarter here at Campbell Court. Matt, what's your message to this Crusader team? Down 18, trying to climb back into this thing.
There's really no time just kind of waste clock. You got to use the opportunity you have, push it, work that ball, and try to score. If you waste the clock, it's less time for you to make your way back. And so try to be aware of the clock and work the plays they practiced and attack the basket.
And that was Seth Blue sending out invitations to the block party. No RSVP necessary. Inside, strong move by Elliott. Can't get it to go. And the ball will stay with the Crusaders. Three-point attempt up, and it gets it to go. For Zimmerman, took the lucky Crusader bounce.
And it's only a 15-point game.
Tipton now working on Ellis. Crusaders in his zone. Blue to Stevens. Stevens driving baseline, kicks out. Blue for three. Off the back of the iron, the Crusader basketball. Here comes Montgomery. Ball will stay with the Crusaders. Strong defensive play there by Ainsworth.
When a player goes to the ball, dives for it, that shows the grit, the hustle. It's like, it's all in. It's amazing, just like the intensity. I like that.
Grit and defensive play is the Stevens staple off the front of the iron, no good. Oh, was the three-point attempt. Put back is good by Wade Zimmerman. So the junior guard getting hot here in the fourth quarter. Coach Stevens wants to talk things over. All of a sudden, it's a 13-point game here at ICA. And Matt, you knew the second team in the conference wouldn't just let ICA walk all over them. And this is kind of what you expected between number one and number two, back and forth as we head into the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So what do you think the coach of ICA is saying to his team, and then vice versa, the Crusaders?
I think Coach Stevens is saying keep it simple, keep doing the same thing, keep the main thing, stick to the fundamentals, be sound defensively, technically, keeping your hands up, keeping your feet low, making sure you're doing the small things right. And then if you're Coach Baird of the Crusaders, be aggressive, get to the line, try and shoot free throws, that kind of thing, and making sure you're applying the defensive pressure.
that Sawyer Tipton bring the ball up, number 11.
Flew over to Tipton.
I believe Suburban just switched to a man defense. That will go more pressure.
Pass is stolen by Glover. Here comes Glover with the right hand. Counted in a foul. So Glover will head to the line to shoot the three-point play. And the foul is on Sawyer Tipton, the senior guard.
That was kind of pivotal, possibly bring it within 10 points. All within like a minute.
So Glover, the junior, with the opportunity to complete the three-point play. And he does, and the lead is back to 10. In comes Gilbert. Six minutes and change to go. 10-point game, number one, number two. We get a whistle stopping play, it'll be a foul. Foul's gonna be number 15, Porter Plew, the senior. Momentum suddenly starting to shift towards the Crusaders. Ellis with the inbound.
Ooh.
Glover working on Plew. And Elliott is fouled. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair, and the foul is on. I think the foul is on Gilbert.
His fourth, yeah.
And that'll be his fourth. So Gilbert will come out, and will come Braden Webb.
Which I like to call him the web slinger, you know. Just over 6 minutes left, 10-point ball game. Shot is up, rebounded by Porter Plew.
So Elliott misses both. And the foul will be on
Luke Carter.
Yeah, Luke Carter. It'll be whirlwind basketball.
Got some good pressure by the Crusaders. That's really helped them get some turnovers late in this game.
Tucker now to Plew. Tipped in for three. Off the front of the iron, but rebounded by the Whirlwinds, and they will reset. Inside with the left hand. Covered in a foul. Ethan Tucker to head to the line to complete the three-point play.
Sometimes you just can't be afraid to attack the basket, and hopefully something opens up, and just be open to outlet if you have to, but he went there and went for it.
Fouls the number 34, Garrett Elliott. And a three-point play is good. The lead back to 13 with 5 minutes and change remaining. Glover now. Awkward looking shot, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Tucker. Plew now looking for room to work. Over to Tucker.
We got a full timeout called by Coach Stevens of the Whirlwinds.
So he'll use his last full timeout with 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the contest. 53-40, your score. 5:13 to go in the contest, 53-40. The Whirlwind lead. It'll be Plu to inbound. Plu to Tucker, back to Plu.
Nice pass by Braden Webb.
Yeah, but his Webb inside, but he misses the basket. The Crusaders going the other way. Elliott to Glover. Glover for three, off the front of the iron, rebounded by Plu. Tipped into Plu. We'll get a whistle. And it'll be a foul on the Crusaders. That'll be Carter Ellis, the freshman guard. That'll be his third, and team's third. Plu thought about it. No one was home for Webb. Over and back violation. That'll be Crusader basketball. So costly turnover. 13-point game, 4.5 remaining. What kind of offense do you draw up here if you're the Crusaders, down 13, trying to get back into this?
One that either can get a lot of good shots down low or some open threes. Right now, the threes haven't fallen, so I would try to draw something that would get some pretty open, close shots.
They've been pretty successful inside, down low.
Especially getting fouled, could go for three, because they can get a good layup, get fouled. 3 points right there.
And the foul will be on Porter Plu, the senior guard, and that'll be 4 for the Whirlwinds. So one more, it'll be trips to the charity stripe the rest of the way. And he misses the first. Costly misses here by the Crusaders. And he gets the back end of 2 to go. Crusaders in their full court press, trying to create a turnover.
Whoa, got a foul.
And the foul will be on number 3, Carter Ellis. That'll be his 4th. And team's 4th. So both teams 1 foul away from shooting the rest of the way. Talk about the implications now of both teams being 1 foul away from shooting the rest of the way. What kind of different dynamic does that bring to how you run your offense?
So if you're on the offense, it's going to change how you play offense, because if you go in and get fouled on the layup, you're going to go directly to the free throw line. But it's also on your defense, you're going to be very cautious, because it can also give up some free points on the free throw line.
Blue shot off the mark. 3 minutes and change remaining. Glover in transition. Glover right down Broadway, stripped out of play, and he'll stay with the Crusaders.
You got Jake Gilbert, number 21, and Kyle Stevens, number 2, subbing in. Braden Webb and Porter Plu stepping off the court for the Whirlwinds.
So Gilbert back into the game with 4 fouls. Does this change your offensive scheme for the Crusaders, knowing that he has 4?
I think they're probably going to go at him if they can.
Zimmerman is fouled, so there is that 5th and costly foul. He'll head to the line to shoot 2, and the foul is on number 10, Ethan Tucker, the junior guard, his 1st.
But also knowing he has 4, hopefully your own team would step up and hopefully help on defense, so you're not having to be in those positions. First one's good by number 12.
And the first of 2 is good. Second goes off the front of the iron. Whirlwinds try to slow this down just a little bit. And there's the 5th foul for the Crusaders. That'll be number 33. Chad Glover, that'll be his 2nd, the junior guard. To the line to shoot 2 will be Kyle Stevens. Into the game for the Crusaders. Comes Andrew Ellis, the freshman guard.
11-point ball game, 3 minutes left.
These free throws in the bonus becoming ultra that much more important as we head down the stretch here. And he gets the first of 2 to go.
Yeah, that's one thing looking at a game. Sometimes you think, oh, it's a free throw, but the free throws added up can be a big influence on the entire game as a whole if you have a good percentage making your shots. Second one's good.
So 3 minutes and change remaining in the contest, 55-42 your score. Glover now top of the key, over to Montgomery. Montgomery inside to Ellis, kicks out. Carter can't get it to go, that missed everything. And it'll be Plu on the rebound. Plu thought about it, drives inside, and gets the runner to go. It's a veteran move right there. Not taking the 3, but driving inside and getting the sure, safe shot. Ooh. Zimmerman's strong move with the right hand is fouled. Had a line to shoot 2, and the foul is on Sawyer Tipton, the senior guard. That'll be his 3rd. Zimmerman back to the line.
And coming in after the first free throw is Drew Ainsworth and Drew Gilbert. Both Drews. Sometimes it's hard because you have a couple sets of like brothers on the team. So getting the names right is sometimes challenging.
We'll just make it a little bit more fun.
Yes.
Crusaders in that full court press. Blue crosses the timeline. And Tipton now looking to work. Gilbert with the right hand off the mark, rebounded by Andrew Gilbert. Gets it to go. And Gilbert ahead of the line to complete the 3-point play. Basket counts, and the foul is on Andrew Ellis, the freshman guard, his 2nd. And it'll be free throws the rest of the way, 59-44.
Didn't even look like he jumped, he just stayed on the ground and just like threw it up. So interesting, it just looked kind of interesting from my perspective. Got the 2 points, 59-44.
And we get a whistle.
We have a lane violation.
It'll be a lane violation.
I think it's a guy on the perimeter. It happened across before it hit the basket.
And the shot is up and good. So 2 minutes and change remaining. The lead is 16. Zimmerman goes down low to Montgomery. Montgomery, the baseline jumper, off the mark, but is fouled by Gilbert.
I think that's his 5th.
And that'll be it for Gilbert. He'll exit the game, and into the game comes Jack Tucker and Kyle Stevens. So all of today's work for Jake Gilbert. And Coach Barrett will start to empty his bench with 2:05 remaining. Out will come Zimmerman and Glover. And the shot is up and good. That's Montgomery.
Some subs coming in. Ethan Ainsworth for number 5, Seth Plu.
Plu will come out, and that will probably be all she wrote for Plu. Another productive afternoon for the senior. The 2nd of Montgomery's is up and no good. Rebounded by the Whirlwinds. It's Ainsworth. And the Whirlwinds will call a timeout, a full timeout, courtesy of Daniel Stevens. The lead is 15, 2:01 remaining in the 4th quarter.
And we're back here in the wind tunnel of ICA. It scores 60-45. 2 minutes left against the Suburban Crusaders and your very own ICA Whirlwinds.
So the Whirlwinds will improve to 31-1, 5-0 in conference. The Crusaders will drop to 4-2 in conference and 10-6 overall. Talk about what a win like this means at home for this Whirlwinds team as the tournament looms in a few weeks.
So with the win of this game, it'll allow us to be the higher seed, so it'll seed us differently. And it really have an effect on who we play first and kind of how the bracket works. So it does have a big influence of the tournament play on who we see first.
Ainsworth to inbound baseline right. Crusaders in that full court press. Stevens trying to find room to work. He'll find Andrew Gilbert. Three-point attempt is up and good.
For Drew Ainsworth.
A sophomore guard. A minute and change remaining. Bryce Berry now drives with the right hand off the glass and gets it to go. Tough look there from Berry. And it's a turnover. Nice little Euro step. That was Juan Rivas Vargas fouled. And the foul is on Drew
23.
Ainsworth, the sophomore. That'll be his first. To the line to shoot two is Clayton Shellens, the sophomore guard. Off the back of the iron, no good for the first. Second is good. Stevens now running the length of the court. In transition, getting it to go is Andrew Gilbert, the junior guard. 65-48, under a minute to play. With the left hand, no good with Zach Wallen. Alternate possession, and the ball will belong to the Whirlwinds with 41 seconds remaining. And a foul will be on Rivas Vargas. So we'll go the other way to shoot free throws. To the line will go Jack Tucker, the junior guard.
And hopefully get some points on the board. I don't think he's had any points yet. Maybe these will be his first ones on the board for the day.
Good old announcer's jinx there. Thanks, Matt. And he gets a second to go because Matt said absolutely nothing about it. Under a minute to go here, 30 seconds remaining in the contest. Rivas Vargas, top of the key. Over to Berry for three, and it's good. Crusaders still in that full court press. Ball gets tipped out of play. It'll stay with the Whirlwinds. Stevens in the corner looking for help. Finds Tucker. Tucker out to Gilbert. Ainsworth with a left hand. Couldn't get it to go. Under 10. Berry for three. Off the front of the iron. No good. Put back by Vargas. So late basket counts, but 66-53, your final. So for Prashant Crisper, Matt Sands, and all those involved at Indiana Christian Academy, we say thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time out.